Hey everybody, Brett from AstartesGaming here, back with another episode of our RimWorld Warhammer 40k Let's Play. I'm recording this just a few minutes, probably like 15 minutes after the end of the last episode, so I played just a little bit to get us to the point where we're looking at now, but I am otherwise, coming back almost right at the tail end of last episode, just to let you guys know where we're at. I loaded up our 6 best fighters into our APC and sent them to the Haradni 13th base. And they have arrived. It was only 0.1 days away. It was a very quick trip. But having looked at what we're dealing with here, I don't think we're going to be able to pull this off. And so I don't think we're going to go through with it. I was not expecting there to be so many of them. I guess I should have been, because this is their base. So it makes sense that there's a lot of them here. But I also wasn't expecting them to be so heavily armed. Let's see. For example, many of them are wearing, if you look, you see this guy looks a little bit different. Actually, it's kind of hard to tell. Like, for example, compare these two. He's wearing Trader Guard flak plate over his regular guard armor. And so this is 500. This is another 1,000. So it is a pretty substantial armor upgrade there. Also, he's carrying a bolt gun or a bolter. And many of them are. The bolter is very deadly, and unfortunately for us, it also outranges lasguns. It's a range of 40 versus our lasguns range of 35. They have lasguns as well, but I think for every lasgun there's a bolter. And again, many of them have that flak plate on, especially the ones carrying the bolters. And there's a las pistol. He's probably the weakest one in terms of firepower. There's also some plasma rifles. Some Exodus sniper rifles. There's at least 2. This guy had one as well. Oh, okay, 3. Lasgun, another plasma rifle, another bolt gun, some crack grenades, and another lasgun. So each and every one of them is just as well armed, if not better armed, than the 6 elite troops that we've brought. So obviously 6 against however many are here. Visible, plus however many are in the buildings, it's just not going to work. And they also have turrets and stuff. So yeah, not a good idea to go through with this. We're going to go ahead and draft our vehicle and just run it off the map and send it home. Actually, rather than sending it home, since I've got them all loaded up with about 3 days worth of food, let's go here instead. Let's visit this item stash and we'll get the orbital bombardment targeter. And I think what we'll need to do is gear up a little bit more for this. We'll need more people in flak armor. Definitely more people with us. And we'll need better guns too. I actually am better armed than normal. Bragg is carrying the incendiary launcher that we picked up when we raided the Dark Bangers outpost. So that's obviously a lot more deadly than the auto gun he normally carries. But otherwise, we've just got some las guns and then a hell gun and an Exodus sniper rifle. So what I'd like to have before we go back is maybe a second Exodus sniper rifle with us. We already have one built. Graith is currently using it. I want more people in full carapace armor. I think I said flak before. I meant carapace. More hell guns. And if we can get a few, I don't know that I want bolters necessarily, but it's going to be hard to counter them without them. So we'll have to see what we can do to circumvent that. But I want bolters on my Space Marines, not necessarily on my Guardsmen. Not that Guardsmen can't have bolters, they're just not really standard issue weapons. And because of the size of the ammunition, a bolter doesn't really work for a Guardsman the same way it works for a Space Marine. It's kind of a heavy weapon versus a standard assault rifle. But yeah, we're clearly not ready for that. So we're going to send our guys on down to here to get that orbital bombardment targeter. It's only going to take us 0.2 days to get there. And we should have plenty of food to make it there and back. Depending on what goes down there, we may even be able to hit this too. So we'll see, but we'll keep them out for a while. They are very good fighters. Skinner's the only one without flak armor, or carapace armor, excuse me. But it is more or less our 6 best fighters. We don't want to leave them out too long, though, because obviously our base is kind of vulnerable without them. All of the what were they, gazelles? The gazelles are all gone. We got them all hunted and killed, I think. I hope, because they've been kicking holes in my walls like crazy. They actually kicked a hole in the prison. I think it was like here. I had to patch it up real quick. I had to prioritize somebody to get to it. But yeah, Inga and Larry managed to get out through there. There was no way for them to get out of the base, so they were just wandering around, and I had to have somebody carry them back to bed. But it could have been bad if, you know, we had like a doorway or something open. Anyways, one last thing before we get started moving stuff around. I figured out what the issue was. I'm fairly certain this is what's causing my UI issues as well. Our mending bench is gone, and I don't know why that is, because I do have the mending mod manually installed, and it should be running on this playthrough, so I'm gonna have to tinker with that a little bit and figure out what the issue is. But the bench is gone, so I'll have to fix whatever's going on and then use God mode or something to place it back in. And I'm pretty sure the absence of that is what's causing the issue, because the game, I think, wants to say that it's still there, but it's clearly not. So anyways, let's get things moving. We've made a little bit of progress here. The walls are slowly being filled in and whatnot. I don't know why this camel wants to sleep right here, but it's kind of annoying. I wanted those doors closed. Actually, he's not blocking the door, is he? It's the limestone chunk that is. Well, there's our other door. So 3 walls and a door here, 1 wall, and getting the door closed there. Nobody has smoothed these floors yet. I did miss a spot though, so let's fix that. So let's smooth that on out. And I'm really disappointed that we didn't get to attack that base today. I mean, we could have obviously, but it would have been suicidal, and with our most important characters no less. So obviously I didn't want to go through with it. But I was really hoping to take them on and get rid of that base, but it's looking like we're going to need a lot more firepower to do that. We might even need some Space Marines of our own to pull that off. Yeah, we'll have to see. But I'm not nearly as excited about it now. It looked pretty messy. Whose base? That was, or whose bed? Is that Skinner's bed? I feel like Skinner... Huh. I don't know any... No, he had a bed with Skinner, so whose bed is this? Because we sent Zima, Bragg, Remy, Zarena, and Reyna. And then Skinner. So, who was sleeping here? Morgan is confused. Morgan is just a mess. Constantly with the mental breaks. I do have her on a night shift too, so it's not like... Or, I mean, she shouldn't be awake during the day. She's also carrying Bragg's auto gun, by the way, because she is a pretty decent shot, and she could be a lot better. But she is a night owl, so we have her working a night shift. Obviously, it's not night right now, so I'm not sure why she was up. Maybe she woke up or something. Maybe it's like the start of her day. I don't know, but constant mental breaks with her. Can't seem to avoid it. Oh, I forgot to forbid these. These are the packaged survival meals. Ooh, I forgot to check his inventory. I should have... Yeah, I was going to say. These are the packaged survival meals that were all outside in these 2 stockpiles here. He being Clinton, is supposed to be hauling those. What are you doing right now? No. I forgot to do this. Or I actually didn't catch it in time. Paste those there. I don't know why you felt the need to move that. It was already in a perfectly fine stockpile. You're mining. You need to be hauling. I had a bunch of priorities set for him. I need you to haul those, and then I need you to haul these 6 as well. But yeah, I'm trying to get them all moved over here, just so they're not occupying space elsewhere where they don't need to be. And then immediately forbidding them, but I obviously didn't check on him soon enough. That is a lot of meat. We seem to be behind on rice still, though. I haven't noticed any rice getting stockpiled. I'm wondering if we're not growing enough. It's entirely possible that these 4 hydroponics rooms just aren't sufficient. Because in our Star Wars playthrough, for example, we're growing a lot more than this. And I think our colony is roughly the same, or at least similar numbers. So we'll have to look into that. Oh, good. These got built, too. Nice. So we got steel blast doors there. And then we will I don't know where I'm going to put them or how many. I wanted to do 2, but at this kind of weird angle, it's going to be hard to fit 2 in there. So I might just do 1 right here. But I want to have a blast door. That was quick. A blast door out so that the APC can leave that way. Okay, so what are we looking at here? There are polar bears in the desert. That's strange. We also have a ton of promethium there. I don't know if we're going to want to stick around long enough to do that. And let's see, camels. A lot of compacted machinery and steel there. Probably worth getting the components. I don't know about the promethium because that is going to take a long time. And I'm wondering, yeah, these are manhunter polar bears. So let's unload. And we should be able to make pretty quick work of these guys. They are just animals after all, and there's only 2 of them. So we'll draft you, and we'll move you to here and unload on them. Maybe we should just leave you where you are. You don't need cover. They are animals. But we don't want to let them get too close. Alright, there we go. So move in. We'll unforbid these and take them back with us. Serena, you are quick. Go ahead and kick that door down. And there we go. There's our targeter. What kind of floor is this? Foundation. Okay, I don't want to bother with that. So what I will do is we're going to mine all of this out because it's free components. And I don't think we need anything other than that. Let's throw down just a few sleeping spots. Really? We can't... Damn it. Alright, we're going to have to mine some steel and throw down like concrete floors or something then. So yeah, we'll mine out a little bit of this as well. And we'll put concrete over it because apparently we can't lay down beds on that foundation flooring. Okay. So everybody move around, do whatever you want to do. But you should probably... Remy just passed right out. Should probably go mine. Zima and Bragg are on it. Yeah, at least they're always getting the job done. Nobody else is that consistent. But there's our targeter. Then we can probably head on back. We'll have to see what our cargo capacity looks like, but I wouldn't mind stopping off at that other outpost and clearing it, because that's going to be another 2,000 silver, or it was like 2,400 or something. And that'll get us up over 30,000, up to about 3,300. Well, no, probably closer to 3,200, but or 32,000, excuse me. How did this happen? I swear I had this. Oh, god damn it. Now we have to tear this down. That's so annoying. I swear I had that forbidden, so it didn't happen, but maybe I missed that one or something. At least it got, or maybe that was already there. I don't know. But that's the only corner we messed up. I was pretty like meticulous in going through. I also prioritized this. I had to make sure it got done really fast because obviously it would have left our base open to the air. So I made sure that that was all prioritized and done very quickly. What else was going down? I don't remember. Can you not mine? You can, you're just not very keen on it. Let's see, Reyna, mining. I'll put you on 4. And that should still... Yeah, I was going to say. Should still allow you to do it. Morgan is on another mental break. She's just wandering around the prison. I'm wondering if we should just lock her up. She's a good fighter, though. That's the thing. Is I was looking forward to giving her... You know what? I wonder if the dementia is causing it. And I think we can cure this now. Her skin is still shot off. I can't help that. I can cure dementia, but it's going to cost me 3 Glitter World medicine. Is she worth 3 Glitter World medicine? I can't fix the skin, though. It's not causing her any pain. But I wonder if that part deficiency is making her more prone to mental breaks. Because she is fairly content right now. So I'm wondering if they maybe are. Also, you should be a fighter, not a runner. But she does have an auto gun. I'll need to get her a melee weapon as well. Let's go ahead and do it. I'm willing to spend 3 Glitter World Medicine on her. So let's do that. So I have 10 right here. Do I have any more anywhere else? It doesn't look like it. The stockpile is saying 10. So we'll be down to 7, but that's okay. We don't use this a lot. We're pretty sparing with it. And then let's see. Why are neither of our 50 cal turrets being worked on? Obviously Reyna's not here to do this, but Azrin is here to work on that. This isn't getting repaired because the mending benches vanished. Oh, that door is gone. God, those gazelles were just randomly smashing stuff in my base. Like, none of it made sense. They weren't trying to get out or anything. They were literally just destroying stuff for the sake of destroying it. But we're going to get some steel grate flooring in there. Are you guys all working? Yeah. Okay, we have some steel. Let's get some concrete floors laid down in here. It's not going to let me. Oh, it won't even let me build on it. I'm wondering, let's just mine this stuff out. We'll let them sleep on the ground. I'm going to cancel the steel then. And we'll just get the components and leave. Because there's really no reason to go beyond that. Especially if we can't set up any place for them to lie down properly. They're going to get annoyed very quickly. So, sorry Prometheum, but we're going to have to leave you. That is a nice chunk of it though. That's probably Prometheum all the way through. But 1500 is going to take an eternity to mine out. This stuff is 2000. So it would be almost 8 times that in terms of how long it takes us to mine it. But we got like what, 12 components out of this probably. And we can theoretically take the steel. We don't need to though. So let's see. As soon as you finish, we'll get everybody loaded up. Let's draft you. Get you marching back this way. And then you 3. Let's draft you and get you marching as well. And we'll load everybody up and send them to the next destination. I'll have to look at food as well. We don't want to be out too long for that reason. But we did give them like 3 days worth of food, and I don't know if it's even been half of that yet. But obviously we have to go out further before we can do what we need to do and then head back. And we may want to spend some time there. So we'll have to see. But it is an outpost, so potentially we could get food there. Because, you know, whoever is... Oh, crap. Damn it, Bragg. Or I guess that's my fault, but get back in there. And let's draft you and put you here. I just need you standing on this thing. And you are going to be my operator, as usual. Passengers, go ahead and load on up. There we go. Alright. Back to the world map. Let's go ahead and reform our caravan, APC and everybody in it. We'll take all the components. Can we get both of these in there? Ooh. Yeah, but just barely. And then we'll have to take this, which is fairly light. So we're not going to be able to bring much with us if we go to that next destination. But let's go ahead and leave. We have 2.8 days worth of food. If we were to head to... We don't want to go there. We're going to go here. So if we head here, it's going to take us 0.4 days. I think we're still good. I think we're still good. And those bears should last about 2 to 3 days before they rot. So as long as we don't linger, I think we'll get them back before they go bad, and we can get them in the freezer and use them for some meat. Wow, that is a lot of hides. We need to find more space for that. Obviously, this is full. Let's make another one of these. We'll get a stockpile, and I'm just going to turn this whole area into one right here. I didn't want to close that. Come on, game. Why are you doing this to me? Delete that little bit right there. Then let's grab this stockpile, and we'll just copy and paste it on over. And so any overflow will go to here. I'm not going to use that for storage permanently, but it's not being used for anything at all right now, so that's fine. And let's see. You guys are camping, it looks like. Not moving at all. That's fine. This wall is getting built. That's great. I don't think I want any sort of exit out here. I haven't decided what I want to do with that yet, but for now I've left a little gap just so that we can get through. But obviously once this is all an interior space and connected to the main base, it needs to be sealed. So whether we have a door that exits here, again, I don't know that that's a good idea because then we have to defend it. So I'll have to figure out how I want to handle that. But we're going to make it all the way across. We're going to mine out a 3-wide hallway here and then start organizing this into a fortress monastery type of area. And then down here, still no smoothing has gotten done. I'm wondering if I should just make it concrete floors. It's unfortunate because I do think that smooth stone would be better. It's obviously going to have a better beauty rating, and there's not going to be a whole lot of beauty objects in here. So from a gameplay perspective, it makes sense. From a roleplay perspective, it could go either way. Smooth stone would definitely work in this situation. Concrete would also work. So I just don't know. But obviously if they're not going to prioritize it at all, then I might be better off doing the concrete or something that they will. Because it is still considered a construction project, but when I put an actual construction project down, they seem to give that priority. So I will see. Did I miss anywhere, by the way? Like, obviously that needs to get filled in, but have we mined out? Like, I don't want any rough stone walls in my base. Right here, we need to fix. I need to decide what to do with this, too. So, for now, we'll mine this out and get rated wallet, but I might have this open up into something. We could even have just, like, a simple battery storage here. I could do it like that. Some of this space is going to be walls. So it would probably be like this little area right here. That will be more limestone wall. That'll be more limestone wall. And actually that might be as well. But even a little door that opens up into here, and we can just use this as storage or something. And in fact, we can utilize more of this space if we do something like this. So let's get that mined out and then we'll figure it out. We'll have to keep a close eye on that though, because we need to make sure that it is not open to the air, or we'll have very serious issues. Actually, it's been pretty comfortable outside because of the volcanic winter. So venting our base is actually not a problem, because right now I think it's actually 25. It's cold in our base. It's actually 20 degrees. Not cold. I think that's like 68 Fahrenheit for those of you Americans watching. That's, fairly pleasant. But 25 is nice too. Okay. Let's see. 0.2 days. So they're halfway there? It doesn't feel like it. Let's move things a little bit faster. Wonder if they stop to camp again. No, they're moving. This is just the slowest part of it. And once they hit the road, it's going to be very quick. Let's see. Treaty of East Hadia, I believe, is moderately friendly to us. And then the Addiston League is. Let's actually, we haven't looked at the factions in a long time. They don't like us, but I don't think they're hostile to us. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. Addiston League likes us. Oh yeah, it says right here. So Grey Mountain Kin League is hostile. The Bealtan, obviously, all of the various 40k factions. The Dark Bangers, obviously, are very hostile to us. They attack us all the time. And then the various traitor factions, whether they're Traitor Marines or Traitor Guard, are hostile. Very hostile, -100. And the Tyranids, I would wager probably -100 with everybody. They don't tend to be too nice. Actually, you guys are better friends than the Addiston League. But we don't hear from them very often. I wonder if they're further away or something. Anyways, I didn't mean to pause there. We could have been here already. But yeah, so these guys don't hate us, but they don't love us. These guys do like us. That's the outpost we need to attack. And then there's a Tau fire base there, but that's going to be probably just as difficult to deal with as the Traitor Guard. Although, I think we had an easier time holding them off, so I'm wondering if they're just a slightly easier faction to fight against. But we'll see. They do ranged combat very well, and we don't have a whole lot of melee to throw at them, so that might work to their advantage. It's entirely possible. Alright, so let's get in here. And, oh, it's guarded by orcs. Okay. I'm going to bet that they probably are armed with mostly melee weapons. There are a couple shootas in there, but for the most part it looks like choppas. So as long as we kill them before they get too close, we'll be alright. So to that end, we'll probably want to bait them toward us. We don't want to go to them. I think that we'll be better off attacking from this side, so we'll move the APC up and around. There's not a lot of cover out here. They do have, again, a couple of ranged weapons, so we can't completely ignore it. Although I am worried about getting too close. We'll have to see. Either way, let's get you drafted. Move to here, and then we'll unload there and go from there. Ooh, alpacas. I wouldn't mind some alpacas. In our RimWorld War playthrough, I would absolutely love some. I would pay a lot of silver for them in that playthrough. In this playthrough, I don't need any animals in particular. We thought the camels were going to be more useful than they were, but we've kept them around just because we can get milk and stuff out of them. Meat when necessary. So here's what we're going to do. Zarena, you and Reyna are going to set up there. I'm going to send Remy and Skinner over here. And then Bragg and wherever Zima is, I'll just click on her here, go to there. And you're already engaging. Oh wow, they're a lot closer than I would have liked. Okay, well you got him. Good start. Can we get the guy shooting us, please? Good job. Zarena is hit. Reyna, you need to be here. Thank you. Just shot in the foot. And a very small wound in the left arm. Man, those things have some range on them. You guys are not targeting very intelligently. Okay, well, keep shooting. Keep shooting, keep shooting, keep shooting. There we go. Two of them went that way. I don't think you're going to be able to catch them. Are they the only two? Yeah. I'm not too concerned about it. Right then. We're going to want to bring their weapons back because their weapons are valuable. I'm not going to bother with corpses, but we do want their food. No reason not to take the food. So let's unforbid all that. And then any of their weapons that are available, we'll want to take those with us. How many fine meals are out here? Just those two sets? Okay. Oh, there's another pistol there. Or a slugga. Okay, I think that's everything. Except for the corpses themselves. You guys got shot up pretty good, didn't you? Yeah. I brought plenty of medicine. So what we'll want to do is take out that turret. Can I claim the turret? I don't think I can. I think I have to destroy it. So Zima. Just out of range. Right. Move up to the other side then. And I'm going to have you start shooting it. Oh, they're already engaging. Perfect. But let's destroy it, and then we will get inside and get people treated. Perfect. Quest complete. Alright, everybody. Actually, hold on. Bragg, do me a favor. Run back to here. The rest of you, get inside. Go to there. I have to claim this. That's right. Now go inside. You two inside, and you two inside. We'll get some temporary sleeping spaces down, and then we'll get people patched up. But Bragg is going to jump in here and drive this over. There's plenty of medicine in here, and a bit of Paradigm, I believe. Painkillers, that is. So, we'll be able to treat everybody pretty well. Oh, there's even beds. Nice. Let's see. Claim all the beds. Then turn them into medical beds. Well, I think we need... Okay, 2 is fine. Zima, yeah, rest. Zarena, go ahead and rest. You 3 are welcome to do whatever. Let's see what we can mine up here. There's steel, there's some compacted machinery there. More steel. Anything else? Ah, I'll take that. And that is probably adamantium right there, so we'll try to mine it. It's probably going to take us too long to get it all, but we'll give it a go. There's some gold, though. Yeah, 30,000. Oh my god. I don't like the sound of that. Let's also very quickly get a roof. I mean, there's probably already a roof on that, but let's bring it out this way. I can get away with 6 off the edge of the wall, I believe, without it collapsing. And then we'll throw down a stockpile in that spot. And we'll just have it set to everything. So that anything on the ground, except for the corpses, will get moved into there so that it doesn't start to deteriorate. And I think we're good. Why aren't you moving? Come on, I need you down here. Go. Why are you doing this? Come on, move. I need these people treated. I need them treated now. Right. Unload. Oh, you're injured as well. Okay, then we'll get you in a bed. Nope, not that button. This one. Go ahead and rest until healed. And then unload the medicine and that. Who is the best doctor here? It's probably going to be Zima. But Remy might have to do it. Alright, so Remy, do me a favor and treat Zarena. Zima, I need you to patch yourself up. Why not use the medicine? It's right there. It's not forbidden. Okay. Whatever. Just stop the bleeding and then we can figure... If you get an infection, you get an infection, but we can deal with it. Better that you don't bleed to death. I know why. God damn it. I should have known better. I didn't do this. Oh well. Is it too late for you? Yeah, let's just get the bleeding stopped first. We'll worry about the rest later. If they get infections, then we'll treat the infections, but for Bragg, let's do this the right way. Yeah, I can't believe I didn't notice that. Whoops. Oh well, at least we know now. Oh, 0 quality, that's definitely getting infected. It looks like we got most of the loot halt. Oh, there's a bit of silver. We'll take that. But yeah, if we had better positioning, we could have done that with a lot less damage to us. We just were a little bit too... I don't want to say overzealous, because it's not like we were like rushing in, but we definitely moved closer to them than we needed to. There just wasn't a lot of cover anywhere else, but we could have fought them from back here and they wouldn't have gotten so many shots off on us if we had done that. But oh well. What's done is done. Oh, okay. Morgan's dementia's gone. We'll see if that makes her less prone to mental breaks. Hopefully. I'm also very surprised that she doesn't have a bad back or anything. Or did she and we just got rid of it? I don't think she did. I think she had like the skin thing, a minor scar or something to that effect, and then the dementia. What kind of beds are these? Ceramite? We'll want to deconstruct those. We'll deconstruct this. I might just take the battery, because I don't think we'll get any components from it. It's possible, but it would be like 1. So we'll see, but I'll definitely deconstruct this. At least before we leave, anyway. And... okay, you're getting the adamantium. I don't think we'll be able to get all of it. It's going to take way too long. In fact, I'm just going to say not to bother. We'll be here forever if we do that, so I'd rather him get the stuff that we can actually mine effectively. And we'll have to just come by adamantium other ways. I think we can deep drill for it, so I don't think it'll be a big issue. We do need it for a lot of the 40k stuff, but it's not a huge concern. And again, there are other ways to come by it, so I don't want to sit here for days trying to mine this stuff out. We don't have the food supply for that. Although we're doing a lot better because we got all these meals from the orcs. Damn it. I wish you guys had been treated properly. That was my fault. That was my fault. And yours are really bad because you did them yourself. Self 10s are always pretty poor quality. But obviously with no medicine, they're even worse. Well, since they're just going to be sitting around, let's get back over here and see what's going on. Let's see, we're getting some plastic. There's a lot of people mining in here. I should give them more mining projects outside of that area. Oh, finally we're getting stuff smoothed. Let's go ahead and expand the order then. Smooth all of this. There we go. It lagged for a second there. Let's get all of that as well. And we'll do these. And that. Why are those getting smoothed? Oh, apparently you can build floors under embrasures. That's weird. Well, don't do that. There's no point. Or maybe there is. I don't know. It's entirely possible that there is a point to it. Let's cover that with concrete just to kind of hide it. And yeah, that's looking much better. Much, much better. We've struck compacted machinery. Yeah, I know. That's why I queued that up. Well, at least there's a bit more in there. Maybe it'll go this way too. But it'd be nice to get a good amount of components out of this, because they're fairly light, so it's not like it's hard to bring a lot back with us. I don't know that I like this boom rat eating these meals, so I'm gonna draft Remy and have him go melee this. As long as he doesn't kill it, it shouldn't oh. Of course. As I was saying, as long as he doesn't kill it, it won't explode. He killed it and it exploded. Can't say that I'm surprised. Skinner, I need you to go put him out, please. Don't arrest him, just run over there and extinguish him and then extinguish the medicine. Oh, he's already out. Stop wandering. Put the medicine out. Thank you. But yeah, of course, right as I say that. Okay, as you were. Go get yourself treated. I'll allow medicine for you, because we've got it with us. Zima is up and about. Are you in a lot of pain? Pain's medium. You know what? You can take a Paradigm. And Zarena, what kind of pain are you in? Yeah, go ahead and take that Paradigm. I brought 3. What about you? Little, 2%. I'm willing to bet Remy's in worse pain than that, yeah. No, I want medicine, and then let's administer some Paradigm to you as well. And we'll set that to medical. Remy, jump in here. And maybe I'll have Zima treat you first. Stand by, Zima. I need you to do some stuff. Come on, guys. Move faster. There you go. Alright, Zima, do me a favor and operate on Zarena, then operate on Remy. Give them the painkillers, and we'll go from there. Okay, good. They are really trucking through this. That's what I like to see. We still need to mine this out and then double up the embrasures. And same on this one. Because right now these embrasures, they can't see anything. So there's almost no point in them being there. So let's go ahead and mine. At the very least, we'll mine this out. You know what? I don't even need to go that far necessarily. Maybe just to there. And then over here we'll do something vaguely similar. Like that. But I don't, again, want embrasures all the way around because I want them to have very specific fields of fire. I do not want them firing through each other's pillboxes like we've seen in the past. Okay. You're nice and comfy. And it didn't do a whole lot. It's actually kind of disappointing. So yeah, treat Remy. Give him that. Oh, he already got the Paradigm. Okay, and then you still need to be given the Paradigm. I'm wondering if Bragg can do that. Medicine's 4. I don't think you need very good medicine skill to give people pills. But I could be wrong. Yeah, go ahead and operate on Zima. And that'll be the last of the pills that we have. But we still have plenty of medicine. And then this will be... Just unassign it so Bragg can sleep there. Is he already healed up? Yeah. Okay. Cool. And if you want, you can sleep here, actually. I mean, do whatever you want, but that bed's open now. What's Skinner up to? He's a night shift guy normally, so he'll probably be up while they're sleeping. What are you doing, man? Finish that. This is why I like to have very clear work priorities. I got rid of them because they were causing problems, so work is gone now. But that was the reason I had them before, is if you do not have them set to work at specific times, they'll just kind of run all over the place and be very inefficient with their time. But when I have them set to work during a specific period, they will basically pick something and stick to it for that entire time, or at least the majority of it. What is all this? Why is there just forbidden silver there? Now I'm worried. It looks like something happened here? I don't know. No, I guess not. Let's just soil. Okay, yeah, I don't know why there was silver there, though. Very strange. And why was it forbidden? Uh-oh, we got an infection. Zima! Okay, well, we need to treat you with proper medicine this time. Go ahead and tend to yourself. You are, again, the best doctor. So, I think even you doing it yourself is going to be better than Remy, for example, doing it. He's almost better. His burns have healed pretty well. And we got the gold. Was there any more gold there? It was just the one, right? Yeah. Down here, there is more compacted machinery. That is fantastic. Alright, so you're all treated. Is that decent? 15%. That's the bandage quality. I don't know. We'll have to keep an eye on it. But it looks like the infection's doing better than... No, her immunity is doing a little bit better. It just doesn't show us... I don't know why they would give us the infection rate in like a decimal, like 4.1, but the immunity without it. So the immunity is outpacing it. It's very close though. I think for the next one we'll have Remy do it, because I do believe that anybody doing it is going to be better quality than them doing it themselves. And with that, we are out of time for the day, so I think we're going to go ahead and end the episode here, or at least hereabouts. Again, I'm really disappointed that I wasn't able to attack this, or at least, you know, not doing it without killing everybody who we sent. But at least we were able to hit a few other places in the meantime, so we completed this objective here, and we're done with this one whenever we decide to leave, which will be fairly soon. And we'll get the silver from that. We've got the orbital targeter here. That might help us in one of these assaults, because we can call down an orbital bombardment on top of them, which will definitely thin the herd a little bit. But we're going to need, again, to bring more people, better firepower, better armor. And so that's going to take us a little while to get there. By the time we do that, we may even have Space Marines, because it's not quick or easy to make Hellguns, and we actually don't have the tech for it yet. But Carapace armor is the same deal. So I think that's a little bit further out than I initially thought. We'll have to kind of reevaluate that plan. But I do want to do it, and before we end this playthrough, we're going to take the fight to several of these factions, at the very least. So, with that, thank you guys so much for watching. I had a great time playing some RimWorld with you, and I look forward to seeing you guys back here for the next episode.